So I've been doing some work on the gun rails. There's, you can see a few meters of stuff that I've fixed up. So that's all properly fixed up and now painted as well. And you can see just behind it some new concrete that I've put in curing at the back. So I've started doing a little bit of painting so that I can have something pretty to look at. And I need some inspiration. And the way I do it, the way I prepare the hull, this is a part of the hull that I'm preparing to paint. And so the way I do it is I've got my angle grinder with the sanding disc. It's getting a little worn out. And all I do is this. I just sort of clear the top layer of paint or whatever's there, I suppose. Not taking really anything off. But hopefully that's enough to prepare the surface for the new paint job. I'm using a primer, so it's supposed to stick to just about anything. So this is the paint I'm using. It's called Jotomastic 90. It's a 2-part epoxy paint, primer, and it's a sort of industrial paint. It's supposed to be very, very high adhesion. And it is also what they call high solids. So it's a very thick paint. So it's supposed to build up a fairly thick layer. And that's the part B. And part A is just this is the hardener basically. So it's sort of a clear hardener kind of liquid. And then you mix in the part B and you get a white paint. A nice thick heavy white paint. So hopefully it will stick well to Homer Bay's hull. Alright, so this is the area all the way up there that I'll be painting. So, have our trusty brush. It's a pretty thick one, so you gotta rub it in a little bit. Get it nice and flat against the hull. I'll be putting at least 2 coats on. So the main thing for the first one is to just get it completely covering the base. So the next one will probably go in with a roller, so it looks very nice. But yeah, the first one I'm doing in patches because I just I prepare about a square meter and then I just paint a square meter every day. So it's going to look like a patchwork, but that doesn't matter because the second coat will go on top of that. It will look very pretty. Yeah, it's very... Hermele's gonna look very different. That's how she'll look. That's before... I haven't even prepared any of that stuff. This is how she'll look the whole time. So she's gonna look very, very pretty. Gleaming. Just like she came out of the Benetton factory.